Marine Corps Communication Electronics School, Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center, 29 Palms, California. Trains Marines in ground electronics maintenance, communications, and aviation command and control operations in order to ensure that Marine commanders at all levels have the ability to exercise command and control across the full range of military operations. Marine Corps Communication Electronics School includes Air Control Training Squadron, 29 Palms, California, provides entry-level and skill progression training for Marines in 24 military occupational specialties, including 2305, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Officer, 2805, Data Communications Maintenance Officer, 2831, Digital Wideband Repairer, 2841, Ground Radio Repairer, 2847, Telephone Systems Personal Computer Repairer, 2848, Tactical Remote Sensor System Maintainer, 2862, Electronics Maintenance Technician, 5910, Aviation Radar System Maintenance Officer, 5939, Aviation Communication System Technician, 5948, Aviation Radar Repairer, 5974, Tactical Data Systems Technician, 5979, Tactical Air Operations Air Defense Systems Technician, 7204, Low Altitude Air Defense Officer, 7208, Air Support Control Officer, 7210, Air Defense Control Officer, 7212, Low Altitude Air Defense Gunner, 7236, Tactical Air Defense Controller, 7242, Air Support Operations Operator, and 8641, Micro Miniature Repairer. Communication Training Battalion, 29 Palms, California, provides formal and informal training for Marines in the operational and tactical air and ground communication and the ground electronic maintenance military occupational fields of 0602, Communications Officer, 0603, Advanced Communications Officer, 0610, Telecommunications Systems Engineering Officer, 0620, Tactical Communications Planning and Engineer Officer, 0621, Transmissions System Operator, 0622, Digital Multi-Channel Wideband Transmission Equipment Operator, 0623, Tropospheric Scatter Radio Multi-Channel Equipment Operator, 0629, Radio Chief, 0631, Network Administrator, 0650, Cyber Network Operations Engineer, 0671, Data Systems Administrator, 0689, Cybersecurity Technician. Communication Training Battalion provides training through 3 communication training centers located at Camp Pendleton, California, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and Camp Butler, Okinawa, Japan. Marine Corps Detachment Presidio of Monterey, California, coordinates and facilitates foreign language training for Marines attending the Defense Language Institute in order to provide linguistically proficient Marines to the operating forces. And Marine Corps Representative Center for Naval Aviation Technical Training Unit, Naval Air Station Lemoore, California, trains Marines in the military occupational specialties of 6092, Aircraft Intermediate Level Structures Mechanic, and 6062, Aircraft Intermediate Level Hydraulic Pneumatic Mechanic, in order to provide the fleet with high-quality aviation maintenance technicians.
I'm Gunnery Sergeant Amanda Little.
Gunnery Sergeant Quentin Matthews.
Captain Alex McGraw.
I'm a cybersecurity instructor at Communications Training Battalion.
I'm the Chief Instructor for Telecommunications Systems Operators Course.
An instructor at Air Control Training Squadron, Marine Corps Communications Electronics School, 29 Palms, California.
The mission of our school is to train sergeants through gunnery sergeants in the cybersecurity field. With emerging threats, we have modified our training here to be more proactive in our approach in discovering threats on the network and having active defense by going out and looking for the threats and the vulnerabilities and anticipating any attacks that could occur. So we support the MAGTF by ensuring that the information that is processed, they're going to provide that oversight on the network. They will be actively patrolling by monitoring the network for any intrusions that might occur. They're an integral part to the defensive cyberspace operations, So they're going to be the one the commander looks to for any guidance if there are security risks or vulnerabilities on a network.
The mission of our school is to train entry-level students to be basic 0612, which is telecommunications systems operators. What these Marines can expect from the course is to get the basic foundation to know how to operate their equipment and work in their MOS. So we give them the basic tools that they need in their toolbox to begin expanding upon their career. The Marines get picked up. After that, they go into their classroom procedures, which is getting PowerPoint presentations, getting practical application, hands-on experience with the equipment that we have for them. The way our Marines support the MAGTAF is they give that commander at whatever unit they get stationed at the ability to command and control his unit. What that means is on the battlefield, the only way of communication with the commander's forces is through communications, and we provide that. Here at their MOS school, it's not more evident than ever that they actually are being trained by the people that they will replace one day. They're in my MOS, and someday one of these Marines will be standing in my shoes.
The mission of our schoolhouse here is to train entry-level Marines in the aviation command and control occupational fields. The Marines participate in simulation training, so they're actually working on the gear. They work with both the computers and the radios. They process simulated requests, talk to simulated aircraft simulated by our instructors here. They're going to go forward and operate as part of the Marine Air Command and Control System, so we expect them to be able to operate effectively as basically trained Marines and officers to be part of that larger picture. For the Air Support Marines, they are that link between the air and the ground. They are that 911 call center. When those guys on the ground get on trouble, when that Lance Corporal rifleman needs air support, he is going to use his chain of command, call up to the Direct Air Support Center, and he's going to get that support, whether it's a medical evacuation, an airstrike, or a logistical resupply. For the Air Defense Marines, they are ensuring that the MAGTAF is kept safe from any sort of enemy air threats, integrating with both missile and fighter defenses, using radar to survey the airspace, making sure that enemy aircraft threats and missile threats are not getting through. And then for our low altitude Air Defense Marines, they're that last line of defense. Should any air threats get through, they can employ those Stinger missiles to ensure that our forces on the ground are protected from those enemy air threats. This community is absolutely critical to the Marine Corps mission because it's what puts the dash in MAGTAF. It's what joins the air and ground within the Marine Air Ground Task Force. Without these Marines, we wouldn't be able to link the air and the ground, and those grunts on the ground would not be able to get the air support they needed in a timely and effective manner.